Dear students, our course is going to the end, and I would like to present you and to present for your discussion the main point of our course. First point, of course, as we speak about in the beginning, the most important question in any is information. Second is knowledge, silence. Third point is to walk and to build the dialogue with the people. And when the theme of our last lesson is the projection, how to build some projects for the community. First is to build the dialogue inside of this community. What if we would analyze the different human civilizations which were organized during the history, like Greece civilization, Rome civilization, Egypt civilization, and others. The discussion in the center always was so-called philosophical schools or even the religious structures. Maybe it's strange, but it is not so, because the religion builds the moral and spiritual view and consciousness of the people. And the main point, if you would like to develop not only the human person, some community, but even all nation and all humanity, you must have the productive dialogue between themselves. Sometimes the person who are leaders or the person who are organizers or promoters must remember one thing: to know to keep silence and listen others. Usually people knows what they need. If you go to any parish, any religious community in any state, if you put themselves around the table and the promoter or organizer, leader, and must have one talent, and this gift is to begin some conversation, begin some talking, and the people slowly will speak about the problems, success or unsuccess. And for leader it's important to system it, to put this on, to write it, and to organize this point, and then to do projection together with the community. Because often we speak about different initiatives that the people or government or others, foundation, association, do something in some province, in some cities, in some villages, and these actions don't have success. They don't have success usually because they don't know the reality of human situation, reality of the community ethics, that means the relations between the members of some community, and they forgot about this practice, and that they must first of all to keep silence, and not only to system different points, but even to write with them these projects, not without themselves. Because we can, because if you are able to build this community to be ready for the cooperation, you can find any structure to read on the juridical level, like cooperative, or social enterprise, or in the private enterprise, because if you see some people who are initiators or are ready to bring first of all the responsibility, the duty to wake up every day, to have some plan and to follow it. Because, for example, one of this was the example of the community organization during the history was the cooperative movement, and I will send you the status and the organized diagram about the responsibility and the duties. And when I had some discussion with the person who spoke about this in modern time, the question of the cooperative is not so actual because they don't have success. I always say to them, please, can we together read the main point of the cooperative movement, where we speak about democracy, human rights, about the mutual participation, about the contribution, about the cooperation, about the instruction. This point is always actual for the people, but the crisis is when the people don't follow the mission of this enterprise, of the cooperative. And in this moment we have the problems, because when the people speak about the cooperative, like about the community development, and they think about the profits, but profits can have different kinds. For example, profits is not only on the financial level. Profits is always the changing of the atmosphere. Profits is when the people live, or the community live, resolve some different social disease, like help one another to other members of the local community, for example, to resolve their problem with alcoholism, or when the people don't smoke more than can, don't smoke, they don't have the money, and it is success too, because it means that the people can use their money for other goals. And often, for example, if we teach the people to save the money, not to spend, we don't say them not to use it, but we call them to use it in the rational, on the clever way. For example, cultural, you can go to drink some beer, or you can go to save the money for 2-3 times, not to drink the beer or some, not to buy some cigarettes, and you can use it for the ticket for some theater. But after the theater, you have this emotion, you have the development of the changing of your spiritual level. It's a long way, but the social economies is social economy demonstrates that the people can't resolve this problem, even of the different confession, if they are not ready for the dialogue. When we teach, when we speak, and when we participate on different courses about the communists, we see this question about the dialogue between the churches. Dialogue where we speak about theological problems, or maybe sociological experiences. I always it's a very, very positive moment, because thinking of the dialogue between the churches, we look for the religious union, and then this religious union gives different fruits, when even in the different other fields of our life, because we are human person who needs to work together. And after this process, when we speak slowly about the terms which I give you, I always would like to say to you, when you are ready to organize the people on the correct way. That means when you go to the people and you speak about the ecumenism and then about the social ecumenism, when you speak them to, and then you want the good for them, and you build the dialogue, slowly you build real productive community. Productive community because the ecumenism is to speak about the positive moments. Ecumenism is to speak about the beauty of our life, beauty of God, beauty of the creation. And the people change themselves because we are destroyed from this reality of the life. Many people run from the different conflict not only between the states. Many people have the conflicts inside of their families, between the parents. Many people have the problems with themselves, with their personalities, because they look for themselves, for their place of their life. And they think that they can change the place, or they can change the profession, but they don't find the real moment because the peace. Because when the people live in the peace, they can build really practical and the good things. It's the first part of our lesson. Thank you very much.